Alright, so we gotta talk. The guy must play. So he gets home at 8 or 9 off of work. It is currently 7 o'clock. So we got some time to spare. He said as soon as he got home, he'd get on. But alright, you know what, no worries. I can get on, right? There's nothing wrong. It's what's happening. So this is the team we were working with. Not a team that's going to lead us to a Super Bowl. At least not right now. Our receivers just aren't good enough. I mean, I feel like we could use a better running back maybe. But I don't think the running back's an issue. I don't really think the line. I mean, I don't like our left tackle, but you know what? We'll give Davenport to start because it attacks so many fucking times. Maybe we need Mayo to get benched, but Alexander's doing really good. Who in the hell is Greenlaw? He's a rookie. Let's give him some playing time, you know. I don't like Manti as a person, but that's fine. I do believe he had an injury on, Jimmy Ward got injured, so TJ Carey will take a spot. We've got a good line, you know. Solomon Thomas like 75 was interesting. We've got a good line. Everybody was looking really good. We've got a lot of gray. My fault. A lot of green too. We're 76 overall, not terrible at all in no means. 79 offense, 79 defense. Special teams, we don't have the greatest Wisnowski. He's not the greatest punter, but Robbie Gould is the greatest punter of all time. And we've got Mike Person, our right guard. Long snap, we got Robbie Gould as the kickoff. Specialist KOS, I don't know. Jarrett McKinnon taking kicks back with Debo Samuel. Jarrett McKinnon, tell me he does not look like Devin Wade, though. Wait, in that picture he does. Anyway, so that's what we got working with. So we got it ready to win. We can go look at free agency real quick. Nobody that I do remember, at least to recall. I like Corey Grant as a player. I don't like the 91 Excel, though. That just scares me. As a guy wanting to sign a player, we don't have a crap ton of cap room. We've got 17.5. So. If I go to salaries, we'll see if everybody's gotten re-signed. If we have nobody to re-sign, we'll see. I believe they'd be gone after this year. Nick Mullins, Trenton Cannon, Barwin, Toilo. Probably let Barwin go. Manti Te'o let go. Deion Kane's a maybe. Cody Corby's re-signed, actually. There's a shit ton of people. A lot of low rolls. Robbie Gould. We're going to have to... Oh, he's 36, though. Who knows if he'll even re-sign with us. How much kick power does he even have? He has high as hell kick power, and actually, that's why he's a high overall. Probably let him go. D Ford. I want to re-sign D Ford. He's 28. We'll probably look to re-sign him. Matt Breida. Probably might re-sign him. Jason Verrett. Matt Breida's young. Just I don't know him. Jason Verrett. Armstead we might need to re-sign. A lot of people gonna be out of contracts next year. Sheldon Day, Colbert, Jones. Some of these guys may not even make it that year. I don't think Trent Taylor will. George Kittle will get re-signed. Like some of these guys, I don't think will make it that long. Like I don't think Debo Samuel maybe will. Dante Pettis maybe. I don't think he will. Shaq Thomas is that his name? I don't even know. Jimmy Ward. I'm gonna say Marcus Goodwin we've got for a couple of years. Paying them a crap. Tomlinson's getting paid a little bit. Tarvin will need to be re-signed. Uschek, Buckner, and Richard Sherman. That's who I was looking for. Who's got the longest contract? 2022 is as far as they go. Jimmy G's got the most paying. We got Quan Alexander, Samuel, Hurd, Greenlaw, Thompson, Cody Core. So we don't have a lot of people. We have a decent amount. We've got some decent overalls. It's gonna make it that long. You go in this column, it's a little bit more people, you know. Here's all the way down to here, right? Yeah, overall the total, Jimmy G, people that probably should be up there. I think DJ Carey is a little way too high for what he should be. I think he should be over Richard Sherman, Goodwin, Ushek. College check. I need to get him involved more as a fullback. I need to design plays for him. Anyway, we're gonna spend most of our time with before we, well, as we wait, is we will actually go look at some different franchises. We will end up playing a Lions game, but I do want to look at a couple different franchises. So, yes, probably didn't participate in the first one. We're gonna look at. This one was my very first league I started. I was like, alright, I'm gonna play as the Colts. Never ended up getting into it. Angelic retired, so if I ever do a Colts franchise, I'd have to restart it. But you see this one, I won the Super Bowl. This one, 49-38. Not bad. I think I had best offense in the league. Did we break any NFL records? In this season passing, doesn't look to be it. Yeah, Matt Ryan had 45 touchdowns in 2020. Zeke in 2020 had 2,083 yards. None of us had Zeke, which is interesting enough, so he just broke a record on himself. 2020. No, we didn't really play defense. It was 2021. Matt Jones had 1,750 yards. Incredible for him. TDs. Did he have a lot of TDs as well? Well, no. Our DJ Moore had 18, though. Interesting. Having a lot of catches started to come by. So was sacks. Defensive INTs. Kind of hard as well. So, yeah, nothing in a season. In a game, Mariota, Buck Russell from the Saints. Okay, yeah, I had Mariota on our team for one game. He did incredible. Got injured. Matthew Stafford, or that was Mariota again. Had 519. So he had some pretty decent games on our team, to be fair. That's because we all were competing for the MVP. As you see, 7 touchdowns from his right here as well. Zeke's not up there. Robbie Raymer was on my team, though. Dude's a beast. 5 touchdowns. We've got Julio Jones up here, who is on the Falcons. 25 on a game. It's incredible. You can start up to him and he'll catch it. Nothing there. Mariota had some decent, a lot of picks. Rushing, Robbie Raymer had 1,894 yards. Then it's 27 before we ended this, arguably his career. Two fumbles, no tutties. Or a lot of tutties, I don't know, no fumbles. DJ Moore led us 4,616. John Ross damn near had 2K yards. So he was damn near on pace for what Moore had. Not really though. Paris Campbell had a lot of yards for a lot less catches, and John Ross 10 less touchdowns though. Ian Thomas, a freaking tight end, did really well as well. Jordan Thomas had 17 touchdowns, 63 catches, 655 yards. So I don't know if I got him in the zone a lot or what. Ron Raymer had 384 yards and a tutty. Jordan Scarlett 309 yards and a tutty. Juwan Daniel had 116 and a tutty. Alex Arma and Devin Gray. So some decent random people. Blocking allowed the most sacks on our team. Toy Moton. I think we have some Josh Collins. We have some pretty decent people. Total tackles was definitely Luke Kuechly. Tackles for us was cool. We got him for like a 1-year contract, so I can't really say anything about that. Luke Kuechly, I used with him, got him a lot of picks. I don't know if I got him nowhere near that 26 he had, but I don't know. 71 pass deflections. He had the most catches, 100. He had 14 force fumbles. Fucking incredible guy. Fucking Graham Gano was the GOAT of our team. How old was he? He was fucking 30. He was 30 fucking 5. 93 kick power. He probably had a lot better in his prime. Extra point percentage. He was 96. He was 471 points. He missed 16. Damn, he missed like 70 field goals, but I mean, 81% doesn't look terrible at all on him. Why'd I move people? Do we have any kick return touchdowns or anything? Punting at 24 punts. He had 8. Why did Graham Gano punt it? I don't know. He had 8. Kick returning. John Ross had the most. We had no touchdowns, though. It's pretty incredible. Dodgery DeMonchi took some back. Paris Campbell, DJ Moore. Calais Campbell took 2 back for 16 yards. Yeah. No touchdowns on, like, punts and kicks and stuff. So that was our team. The team before us won the Super Bowl. Also, this team went 0 and like 1 and 17 next year. Incredible. In 2 years, Blair Ziegler. He says it's experienced Super Bowl. He's got it in 1 season. So, in 2 years, he had 8,840 yards, 69 tutties. Tutties in 2 years is incredible, in my opinion. 28 picks is a lot, though. A lot. I know. He had 100 yards in 2 years. He didn't have anybody that, like, Braxton Andrus, I guess, 47 yards. Mike Evans got a lot of yards off of him. O.J. Howard, did he have anybody that was, like, young that he got a lot of yards? Braxton Andrus, 164 yards again. Blocking. Ooh, Morgan Moses was terrible for him. Nobody definitely had the tackles or the. I mean, look at sacks nor the picks. DJ Swearinger was close, but nor the picks. Nobody has close to the pass deflections. Roy Davis has a lot more yards allowed. Damn, he was a fucking X factor. DJ Swearinger forced more fumbles than we did. Matt Gay was better on extra points, worse on field goals. Punting, punted a lot more than we did. Braxton Andrus took a kickback more than what we did, and punting, Turk Cohen brought up one back on us. So, he played pretty good. Blair Ziegler, I believe, got MVP. No, Matt Ryan did. We were 29th in passing. Oh, yeah, he got injured. It was a season stats. We didn't throw many picks. If you would have combined these guys, they would have damn near broken 2 record, passing and rushing. That's pretty fucking good. Rob Raymer played pretty good. Fuck, our entire team played really fucking good. Marietta, Cam Newton had a lot of yards, but he always did. I ran all the fucking time with Cam Newton because why not? Damn, dude, Gurley had a lot of yards that season. A lot of people did. Passing yards. Blair Ziegler, he had 51 more yards, but 7 less touchdowns, 2 extra picks. So I think Matt Ryan was better than him, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers was up there, but due to I think he had a phenomenal season. Just the computer wasn't as good as us. We were playing on not a very good hard difficulties. I didn't want to. DJ Moore led in receiving touchdowns, and he was pretty high up there in receiving yards. He is whale as well. He has the second most receptions, almost the most. Tyreek Hill was up there too, wasn't he? Yep. Oh, yep. Most rushing touchdowns on the year was Robbie Raymer even up here? Damn. Hit 1 for 0 yards. It just played with the highest guy. Yeah, Marcus Mariota fumbled a lot too. Only had 2 actually. No, Crop ton fumbled 6 and 5. Those pretty big. Longest run was Josh Jacobs. Robbie Raymer, here he is. He had 14 tutties. Oh, he's second. I didn't see him. Blocking on the year was Chumo Ed Oga, I think he said. I don't fucking know. Tackles that season. Season. Devontae Campbell was actually the closest. The most picks was Kuechly was tied for second with a lot of people. Return yards, Kuechly was up there. We just didn't have enough. Pass deflections that season. I don't see him. Most catches allowed that season was by Bobby Wags. Forced fumbles was by Phil Prepper. So some interesting things. Safeties. So safeties, Clemac had 3. Kicking, Chris Boswell actually went to the Lions. He was 91 on field goals, 100%. 95. They had a couple 95s. Graham Gano was 98% extra point. 75 for 76. Field goal was 71. Oh, that's fucking low. 5 for 7 on field goals. Fuck, dude. Also was a 56. We had a 62 sometime in that career. We only had a 47 that year. Number of punts. Ryan Quigley apparently only punted 3 times. I don't know why. Or as if, another punter. We were pretty low. Johnny Town said, but he was like our full-time punter. I feel like we're going to have to see another Bills punter in here somewhere. William Mueller obviously didn't punt that much either. We'll see if we can find another Bills player because I don't. Yeah, Michael Polarity. So I don't know how many of their punter or what, but he evidently. How many kick returns did we have? Julio Jones had, or not Julio. Javier Jones had 1. 99, 98, and then in the 30s. Punt return tutties. Nobody had 1 this year. So, it was pretty fun. I mean, Omar Jackson was starting to get good. He doesn't want to see my team, though. It was actually looking pretty good. We have 61 players, obviously, so right now. Because we just finished the season, we gave up on it. Or we tried a new one that one still want to play right now. Look at this. Anthony Burns is our third string. He's a really good quarterback. Then we have Mariota. But we had Cam Newton, DJ Moore, probably Raymer was a god. We had really good receivers. He's a whale. And Jordan Thomas were our players right there. We had Calais Campbell, Ngakwe, Kawan Short. We had DeMonchi. What was his? Not John Jones. What was his name? Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones, Clinton Dix, Isaac Spellman. He was a god for a rookie. I got up to an 85, so pretty incredible. Blake Martinez up to a 90. We had Shaq Thompson as a backup middle linebacker. We had Kuechly, then we had Brian Burns. Kuechly was too old to go up there. He was regressing. He was at 96. It sucks. And we had Graham Gano, obviously, got down a little bit. Robbie Raymer went up a lot. He started a 69 on his career, so pretty incredible. I love this dude. He was by far out of all the franchises I've had. I've not had a player yet, I think, that I like more than Robbie Raymer. I mean, Marquise Brown's up there, though. Marquise Brown was definitely one of those guys that you have, and you just love the guy. I don't know what we did in this one. I'll check it, though. I don't know. Well, we were quarterbacks in this one. That's just, we never actually got anywhere. We got week 3. It's not anything besides, we had a terrible owner on the league, so yeah. This one's was, this is where I was trying to find a league to join. This one's, 5 teams, week 8. I don't remember this one at all. I do remember this one though. We did a fantasy draft. If Saquon's my quarterback, I do remember this one. I'll send him back. Yep. Saquon Barkley's my quarterback. Tyrod Taylor's my running back. Some crazy as shit I had in this one. DK Metcalf. Yeah, this one was kind of a bust. I think we just kind of never got anywhere. I was kind of pissed at this one. Look at this, 70-12, dude. Like, oh, difficult. Don't turn it up. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's breaking record. 70-12. That's kind of annoying, but you know, I like the ones with the user teams. That way, you know, even if you are God against users, I mean, unless you're a God against everybody, I just don't see it coming. Obviously, this is pretty week one. I already talked about that one. I normally playing this one. I don't think I'll like. I don't know what this one is. Week is 2020 week one. Oh yeah, we did a. He was like, "Oh, just in the league, considering we're not gonna freaking do anything." So yeah, we simmed it, and I had this Leonard guy, Sam Darnold, Kareem Hunt. Was Le'Veon Bell injured? Why the hell was he way down? Oh, he was injured. You just can't see because of the red. Yeah, we had a terrible team. It's not that bad, really. I mean, I could make this team work. I just want like a couple people on it kind of suck. Yeah, like Quentin Williams, C.J. Mosley. Why is his head built like that? I still can't. Jamal Adams. I mean, they had really good players. Players. It's just like we didn't want to play it. So, yeah. I just didn't want to play that one. I didn't find that one enjoyable at all. I was just like, you know what? I'm playing against users, and that's where I found this league, and I like it. You know, 16-32. You know, I mean, if you can get a hold of the guy you're playing. So far, I haven't had any issues. Everybody that I've played, I can just be like, "Hey, you ready to play?" And they're like, "Yeah." Like today, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit, but I'm facing the guy, so can't complain. The longest one we've been in is this one. I put a lot of time into this one. Lions franchise, week 15. As you guys know, we lost 55-41, but it's just gonna change the score 35-21 because I rage quit. Doesn't matter. We have a lot of receivers and shit ready to go up. So Marquise Brown up to an 93-95 with morale, +1 catching, +2 release. And Zed put his release at 81 or 83 now. 99 speed. This dude's incredible. 93 overall. Darren Gary's is up to an 79 and elusive back. I don't know why it's power back. I don't know what kind of scheme we're in. No, fitting. AJ Brown up to an 77. This is a guy I want to trade over the offseason in the other franchise. I think he's a god player. He's really quick for what I thought he was going to be. And the dude's literally made to rack up catches. He's what, only 6 foot? Feels a lot taller, especially compared to NFL players, but I guess. Artie Poyer is a god of a player, if you ask me. Up to N, 60s overalls. Well, he was a lot lower. +1 speed, +1 release, +3 deep route running. So it was really sophisticated. 91 speed though. It was in Eugene Lindsay, our Ritornar is an scheme fit. I don't really care about his catching stats. I needed him to be a better route run or a running, more like a running back type of player. You know, we might as well not even worry about any of that or this because the Kirk Cousins holy passing yards for Kirk Cousins this week, 723 yards. Good enough for 2 all time. Huh? I don't see him. Neil Manning was a god 2020. He's up here again in 2021. He's not gonna be there 2022. Did we face Kirk Cousins? Is he on the Bears by any chance? What team is he on? I gotta investigate, dogs. I don't really know why he's or maybe it was a different league. It's probably a different league. Yeah. Yeah. That was definitely a different league. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But here we go. Dolphins are gonna shit. We gotta beat them. We gotta come up with a victory. And, you know, let's use a different playbook. What have we been using? You know what? I wanted to use New England's against somebody, and I never got to. So we're gonna use New England's. See how it works. See how we do. What does it do is. I got hard coach XPs to come by. It's like 4 sacks, win the game, 3 touchdowns, passing. Like, chill the fuck out. Feels like Eric Ebron always goes to the Dolphins in these scenarios. TJ Hawkinson's, like, there's a lot of people that, like, were really good players. Like, DJ Hawkinson, when he first came, he was getting shut out by Jesse James. You know, he kind of, throughout the season, proved that he was better. Yeah, I wasn't, like, it was a rookie, you know, I was like, you know, I could let him develop, but I don't think he's ready yet. Proved that he was ready. He got the start. You know, I mean, there was a couple other people that did as well. We started Daniel Manning immediately. He did have his ups and downs. He did get benched a couple times, but overall, you know, he was just a really good player that we never really, you know, kept out of the spotlight all too much. And that's an interception thrown by Jones. And Jelani Tavai gets the easiest pick of his career. He tried to throw it. It was a last-second decision. And the Lions are already in the red zone. First play of offense, Darren Gary again a 1. But, like, there were some players, you know, he had his ups and downs, but overall he solidified himself as the starting quarterback of the future. Marquise Brown was a great trade for. Julius Baylor went from a kick returner to an Tyreek Hill type of player. That's Mark Sullivan. First down for him. I mean, there were some pretty good people on defense, you know. I mean, there were some people that we realized that weren't doing too good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Darius Slay. He just, you know, over time, just wanted more money. It was just better for him to leave. This is going to go to Gary. Gary, a loss of 6. And that's not what he was looking for. You see how got in his way, trying to make something happen, couldn't. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Daniel Manning looking, taking the snap, gonna find TJ Hawkinson's short 3 yards. Yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Huge 3rd down for the Detroit Lions. Snap is made. Manning looking, gonna dime one, and they're gonna save Baylor. They're calling touchdown, and they're gonna re-signal it, and they're gonna say he didn't get it, and they're gonna bring him right back onto the field. Daniel Manning back on the field, gonna give it to Darren Gary, and he's in. Touchdown. You know, I mean, they were that close to the end zone. You know, they did good. Great grab by Julius Baylor. They were arguing about whether it was in or not. They finally put their hands up. They were arguing, and then they said when the game asked for the ball, they spotted it at the 1 and signaled away the touchdown. And you know, that's probably the right decision. I don't think he ever ever actually crossed the plane at all. I think it was a good decision, and I think it was a good decision by the Detroit Lions. You know, you're there. You've got a running back. You've got 2 running backs that you have faith in. You know, you put one of them in, you give it to them, and I think either one could have punched it in. Especially with the play call, you come out. You know, you come out shotgun. Some people might think that's a risky decision, but you're literally gonna hand it off as quickly as you can. And if you can even get them remotely to think pass a little bit in their head, you know, and not think it's a full-on run, then you know it worked out. As they're gonna give this one to their kick returner. And Daniel Jones is going to pick up a 1st down. So the man that never got the start in New York got released and, you know, came to Miami. And, you know, he's not having the greatest career as he's winning. It's 3-for-8, and he's already showing a terrible game right now. He can pick it up, though. But 4 for 9 on the season, you know, he wants more. Nobody wants to finish 4-9. Daniel Jones, take the snap. Daniel Jones is going to hand it off to Kalen Ballage, who reverses fields and picks up 10. So, you know, Miami was not a bad team last year, actually. They were pretty good. Jets started to become better. Miami's just, they've never had the right coaching staff. You know, I think they need a change in the system, and, you know, they never got that. Daniel Jones is going to throw that one away. 4th down. And, you know, it's either that or he got sacked. He's going to throw it away. And, you know, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you have nobody open. You don't want to force one, throw a pick. It's too early on in the game to just say you've lost and it doesn't matter what you do. Is this going to be Ty Johnson taking it back? A man that started at third string running back, came in, became the first string. You know, they gave him a little bit of starts, put Joey Mixon in the game. They seen how much a running game developed their players and their team. And, you know, they liked him, but they wanted something better, what they used to have. And that's where Darren Gary and Mark Sullivan come in, who've been playing phenomenal. Aaron Lynch, huge sack. You know, yeah, they wanted something that was better, something that would develop their team, and you know, that's what they got. As looking, Daniel Manning's just gonna throw it, quick throw. Don't know if it was a smart throw, but he had to get rid of it. And it's gonna be 3rd and majorly long. And they're trying to make it look like that punt is gonna go in their way. It might. As looking, Daniel Manning is gonna air it out in stride. Marquise Brown, touchdown, 89 yards. And the speed of Hollywood Brown is too much. His 10th touchdown on the day. And Tyree Jackson's gonna hold it. A guy that we've seen a lot of faith in. A guy that we've seen a lot of good in. Tyree Jackson, a man that, you know, you know, I mean, you know, they have faith. If Daniel Manning goes down, it's one of those guys, you know, that if he went to start, you know, if another team is looking to have him as a starting quarterback, I'll go. Because Daniel Manning is just starting his career. He has a quarterback. I think he is like 25, so he's you know, decently. They're both about the same age, so you know they're gonna develop the same way. And they're never gonna get the start because I mean, they're both really good players. I mean, Daniel Manning, it doesn't matter who's better. I think Tyree Jackson, Daniel Manning didn't come here to start. I think they see a lot. They love what they see in him. They see a starting quarterback in him. He's there. He's really a backup player. I mean, they're waiting for something bad to happen to Daniel Manning and then him pop in. They're hoping nothing happens. It is football though. But yeah, like I said, he's never gonna get a start. So you know, who knows how long he'll be here. He's on a winning team right now to develop his career. We'll see how that goes. He is. The defense has been unstoppable today. Another stop. Albert Wilson gets a stop, and this is the 2nd punt. INT and 2 punts. They have not gotten a successful drive as of yet. As Ty Johnson is going to take it up the middle, 20-yard line, and you know they haven't shown that they can drive down the field yet. You know, it's been big plays. One of them was a huge play defensively. They got him down here, so they haven't shown that they can have a really good 20-yard drive. It's either a 30-yard touch or an 90-yard touchdown or an 5-yard or 15-yard punch in. So you know, they haven't showed anything spectacular in my opinion. Here we go, Daniel Manning. Gonna roll out. He's looking to throw on the run off his back foot. What a play. This man threw on the run across his body a dime. And everybody says, you know, he's a lot slower than Mahomes, but dude, can he make Mahomes like plays? That's incredible. So here we go, Daniel Manning looking. Throwing midfield. And he's got Marquise Brown middle of the field down at the 19. And Daniel Manning hurrying his team back to the line. They're going to look to punch it in early on. Daniel Manning going to roll out, looking, throwing, and he threw a pick right to him. And that'll be picked up by Mike Hilton. He'll take it back to the 22. So, you know, I think Coach got a little too progressive on the play calling. Want him to roll out, make a throw. He made the throw incomplete. And, you know, it might be a little bit on his fault, but I think it was more of a coaching decision if anything, as Kalen Ballage. 2 rushes, decent yardage. You know, he's not a bad player, no means. Is they're gonna go deep? That's Amani, and Amani's gonna not be able to pick it off. Incomplete. 3rd and long. So here we go on 3rd and long. You gotta make a play. Daniel Jones is gonna look for something a little bit deep. This team has allowed the most third and long conversions, but today they've been flawless. J.J. Watt sacks him, and the defense stands tall once again. And I mean, Detroit's 10-3. I don't know how close they are to clinching the first seed of the playoffs. I know it's like a really close race. I'll have to check after this game, but this would be a really key win. I think they clinch with the win right here. The division. It's such a key win for their team as Ty Johnson will get this one back to the 48. Across midfield. And the last drive showed signs. They're going to come out here. They're going to have high hopes. They know that they can drive on this team. It's Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is going to lob it to Julius Baylor. What a play. What a bend off his back shoulder. Cannot hang on to. Whoa, my. The potential on that play. As here we go, 2nd and 10. Daniel Jones looking. He's got a man. Brown's gonna hang on midfield at the 25. He's gonna go play action. Looking midfield. He's sacked on the play. McKinley gets to him. In the second quarter, they finally get to the quarterback and make a play on defenses. Here we go, Daniel Manning takes a snap. Daniel Manning looking, just gonna throw it up. Hawkinson gonna go up and get it incomplete, 3rd and long. If you're Daniel Manning, you've got to run a play that you're comfortable with. You've got to run a play that you think you can convert on. Taking the snap, quick throw to their tight end. And I think he rolled over. Daniel's gonna call hurry up. Yeah, he did. So they're gonna spot the ball as a first down. And I think he was waiting for them not to call a quick play, get the ball off. And so they're gonna go shotgun it again. Another sack from McKinley. 2nd and 16. As here we go. Daniel Manning gonna look to make a play. Daniel Manning looking for the edge of the end zone. Marquise Brown has got his feet in bounds. Touchdown for Marquise Brown. And Detroit's gonna go up 21-0. 0. As New England beat the Jets, which was incredible for us. I think the Jets were the people we were actually competing with. So that's really good for us. Is that they look like they've had a lot of people, Jameson Crowder, Bell, a lot of people that we faced actually that are still on their team, interesting enough. So our team that's been since we've started this franchise. So they've kept a hold of their quarterback, running back, some key players on their team. Is going to give it to Kalen Ballage, who might take it down to 42. Kalen Ballage has been an animal. 2 rushes have gone from 1st and 10 to 1st and 10, so he's obviously gotten 2 over 10-yard rushes, and then 1 just went for 1 yard. That's Derrick Henry in the backfield, who has not been as successful. So that'll get him out of the negatives as Kalen Ballage on the field. Daniel Jones is going to look to pass. Daniel Jones is going to throw a risky pass, incomplete. And they see how they've ran it a little bit. I thought they were going to run it there, try to get the ball to Daniel Jones' hands a little bit. Let him calm down. It's a starting quarterback. You don't want him. As that's a throw that should have been picked, but I don't know. Okay. They're trying to calm him down. I mean, he's the future, but he's not got a lot of starts his career. He didn't start at all in New York, and he's finally getting to start here as he's gonna get sacked trying to get the ball off. Kendall Fuller, what a great play. You see how he put his hand behind him and grabbed his arm? As soon as he did that, Daniel Jones had it tucked, because Daniel Jones knew that's behind the line of scrimmage. It's gonna be a fumble if he gets this one out, and that could have been disastrous. Daniel Jones makes a great play, honestly a veteran play, tucking it as Albert Wilson makes a spectacular play. Brings a play that should have went backwards forward, and incredible by him. Here we go. Daniel Jones gonna look to throw. Daniel Jones, incomplete. Jelani Tavai plays defense spectacularly, and it's too close to punt, too far to kick. But a 4th and long, it's too far to go for. They're gonna kick it, and it's gonna be close and at the 9. So a far ways to go for this offense, and you know they'll have to find a way to get in the end zone once again. Daniel Manning gonna give it to Darren Gray. And Gray's gonna get the edge and grab the first down at the 20. Getting a little bit of breathing room for Detroit, you know, to be able to take a sack. And not worry as much as getting it put in the end zone. Could still happen, now not as likely. So here we go, a fake. They get the running back to bite. It's off the hands of Baylor and it's picked. And TJ Hawkinson kills him. Mike Hilton 2 picks, and it's a pick. It's not even his fault. You know, he picked up the block, he threw a pass, wanted to make a play. It was a good throw. It was tipped in the air. Great play by the defense. As Daniel Jones is back on the field. You know the coach is not frustrated. The defensive coach, he's getting kind of frustrated though, because he wants his team to be spectacular. And the offense, when they're on the field, they are. But when the defense starts to gas, you know, they don't get as subs as much as the offense does. As he's gonna take the check down to Balaj, who gets in field goal range. Kalen Balaj, 2 guys on him. Don't know how they didn't make a tackle. Kind of unfortunate for this team. As 1st and 10, Daniel Jones gonna look to make a play. Daniel Jones, Jamal Adams kills Eric Ebron. He hangs on. No, as that'll be the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go at the 18. The Miami's trying to, you know, not kick a field goal, get a touchdown. You know, they're trying to get that touchdown in the end zone and, you know, take the lead. A lot of punts though. Now this drive, they're actually trying to get something going, and this is what their coach was afraid of. You know, not being able to get off the field. It's not going to help them out that much, as this is going to be Kendall Fuller, gain of 3. Simpson. And, you know, that's a great gain of 3, though. A check down, you know, you're looking for the big one. You're going to have to check it down. You have no other choice. It's a great throw, honestly, as this is going to be a great play by the defense. J.J. Watt finds him twice in the game, and that puts J.J. Watt in the zone. And now you got to better be aware, J.J. Watt is coming. So here we go. Snap is made. Looking to throw. Everything's locked up. He's going to throw it out of bounds, incomplete. 4th and 16. And they'll take their points. Smart decision if I were the Miami Dolphins. And that's going to be points on the board. 3-21. And the offense has probably got to score here to get their coordinator. He's probably like, listen, I don't think this team's that good. Our defense is we're trying to make our defense look like the greatest defense in the world, you know, and we're not doing that when we cannot get in the end zone. And we got in the end zone 3 times, yeah, but too good a field goal position given. And, you know, they're going for a touchdown. They don't need one to win. They don't need one. It's just all for... It's all for redemption. As that's going to go for a gain of a loss of 1, actually. 2nd and 11. So, you know, that was a play. They were all over it. Didn't have the speed to really get the edge. And this will be 2nd and 11. Daniel Jones takes the snap looking. That's Julius Baylor. He's got speed. He's got a first down and more. First down. And they got to go hurry up. They don't have time to call a timeout. They don't have time to call another play. They've got time, though, to air it out. Marquise Brown down to the 5 timeout. What a play by Daniel Jones, taking the hat off the defense. He has been so good at it this season. And now down at the 5, 23 seconds, 1 timeout. Daniel Jones is going to hand it off to Sullivan, who's down at the 5. Hurry up called. They're running out of time. Daniel Manning's got to take a snap. Quick throw, incomplete. They're going to have to kick a field goal, so they had a lot of times. Do you think they have enough time to throw a pass? Daniel Manning looking. He's got nothing open. I don't know what he plans on doing here. And you know, he's probably not gonna have anything. He's gonna call a snap, quick throw, and he's got it! Touchdown! And you know, they didn't want to hike it, they didn't like to play. He threw a quick pass, and there was a lot of coverage. You see how he zipped it in there, great play. But you know, here's the other thing, I'm zipping it in there, it's either incomplete, we're kicking a field goal, he has 1 second to bear. So you see, they had a play call. That could be that could be the end of half 21. But they played it smart. They're gonna get this ball back at halftime. I do believe, yeah. And you know, they made a great play right there. As they're gonna slip kick it. Carlos Franks comes out to make a huge hit on the back of the last play, and they will get back on the field to try to make it 35-30. This is a great offense. I think it's one of the greatest offenses in the NFL. I don't think it's ranked that way though. I didn't think in the I think in the offseason, I think it's like the Patriots. You know, they're never ranked that best offense. They don't have the best yardage on rushing, and you know, they don't have the best yards total. But I think when it comes to the playoffs, you know, they're gonna be the greatest offense. Nobody's gonna be able to stop them. As here we go, looking to fit one in there. You almost hit Julius Baylor. It was close, second down. Couldn't make that throw, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Daniel Manning looking, gonna give it to Gary. Gary's got blocks. Gary's down the sideline, first down. 308 yards, 3 touchdowns for Daniel Manning on the day. The 2 picks really hurts, but he's coming back. He's throwing the ball. He ain't scared to, right? He wants to make it up to his senior. There's Daniel Manning. Just gonna throw it up to Baylor. It's almost picked again, incomplete. Luckily enough for the Lions, but again another pass that got tipped in the air. And those are proven to be dangerous plays. So here we go, 2nd and 10. They're gonna give it to Darren Gary, who's gonna go right up the gut and pick up 6 yards. 3rd down and short. So you know that my mix of play call up. They don't have to go deep now. All they need is 4 yards. Daniel Manning. Looking, gonna go to Poyer, who dropped it. Incomplete, 4th down, and it's gonna have to be a punt.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
As Barrett's gonna punt that one away. Down at the 9, and Miami gets one of their great punts. They get right back. Down at the 9, Daniel Jones has an opportunity to take J.J. Watt out of the zone. He has an opportunity to make his team happy, make some plays. Here we go, 1st down. Gonna go to Kalen Ballage, who will be stopped by Tavai at the 17. So huge play by Daniel Jones, you know. He made a play. Can the rest of his team make a play? Here we go. They're going to give it to Derrick Henry, who's going to get a yard but got cracked by Jamal Adams. What a play by Jamal Adams. As here we go. You got to be ready for a handoff to Kalen Ballage here. And they're going to give it to him, and he's got the 1st down. Kalen Ballage moves the football. And now here we go. I don't think they need much more to take JJ out of the zone. As here we go, Daniel Jones. Not going to hit it off this time. Daniel Jones has got the 1st down there, Kebron. And that takes him out of the zone. But it's not as much as the defense. Yeah, they need to lock up a little bit more. But the D-line have got to get home and make a play. Daniel Jones going to send him in motion. He's not going to get the football. He is, however, going to get a screen. And it's picked by Jelani Tavai. 2 picks on him, his 13th of the season, 1 to tie the record in the most interceptions on a season, 2 today. And he gets it right back in the red zone. As only gets to Marquise Brown, he has time to make a move in space, a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. As here we go, 2nd and 11. Daniel Manning takes the snap. Daniel Manning looking a little bit of pressure. Huge play by Marquise Brown. And that's what they love him. He catches everything. He cannot drop the football. What a play. It was a little bit of contact. I don't think the coach liked it. He was pretty mad about it. You see him calming down now as it was a great play. Quick throw to the outside. Brown! What a play by Marquise Brown. Catches it, makes a joke, and he's in. Touchdown. 4th receiving tutty on the day. And the kick from Corbin King is up and good. 35-3. 35-3 for the Detroit Lions. The Lions have played incredible. It's been all Marquise Brown, though. He's been in the end zone every play. It's going to be kneed down by Gaffney. Incredible performance by the Detroit Lions team. As here we go. Daniel Jones gonna throw it. Kendall Fuller almost picked it off. He is injured on the play, though. That's gonna suck. Having your star corner, you know, he wasn't a very star first year. Everything after the last 2 years, he's been incredible. That's like losing one of your captains. The guy that leads your DBs is out. And now you gotta think, what are you gonna do? As that's Eric Ebron. Man, oh man, I don't know who's in front of him. They gotta make that play. I mean, they moved forward instead of back. And you know, you just lost an opportunity there. There's Jones looking something, nothing. J.J. Watt has been incredible. His 3rd sack on the day. Bruised wrist for Kendall Fuller will put Amani in the game. You know, we don't want. He's got a high risk of re-injury. You know, we can work him out this week, and he'll be great to play next week. Even then, I'd rather him wait to the playoffs and play because we need him there. As Amani will let him get the grab. I don't know if that's the play that I would have chose for them to get, but it's whatever. 3rd and 6. Daniel Jones gonna go 5 wide. Daniel Jones gonna look, and he's gonna make a play on Walt Snow. Walt Snow, it would have been Amani if we had our guys. But an injury puts Walt Snow in the game, and he doesn't start off very good right there. He's going to go with another screen, and that's going to be Will Harris all over it. He moved into the slot corner position. Amani stayed where he was at, and Walt Snow took his place. So we might have to figure out what we have to do if he goes down, because not the play that everybody was looking for. They're going to give it to Henry. Derrick Henry is gone. 35 yards to the crib. Derrick Henry doing Derrick Henry type things. Touchdown in Miami. The Miami Dolphins got a dog with him. They put 10 on the board. 10 on the board is not terrible, but they definitely were held to a few points today. Great defensively and offensively game. They bounced back incredible. I didn't expect this one, honestly. Yeah, I mean, last year the Lions were losing. They were undefeated, and when they lost a game, they lost game after game after game. And, you know, this year, you know, they cleaned that up. It seems that, you know, when they lose, they're not losing as many games. You know, it's not the end of their season anymore. Guys looking for something. Daniel Manning for anything. Julius Baylor damn near got him to the 15, incomplete. And, you know, a lot of people may not like that play call. I don't think anything wrong with it. I mean, I think it's a great play. You're giving everybody a chance on your team, and that's gonna be a sack. That's a locked up defense. Maybe X. Nobody got open enough for him to look and see immediately, and that's gonna be a huge sack for this defense. 3rd and long. Here you go. 3rd and 21. Play action. Looking. He's got a man, but he's down at the 2. Christian Wilkins, and they can come back. There is faith in Miami. They hit the punter, though. He lost the football. They're going to pick it up and down at the 50. 50. and it's not running into the kicker, it's roughing the kicker, and it's going to give him an automatic first down. Not the thing they needed. A huge fumble, too. To a great drive for the Lions. You know, they were looking to make a play. As Daniel Jones is going to air it out. Julius Baylor makes a play at the 27. They threw it up to him. They wanted him to make a play, and damn, did he make one. Quarter's over. We're into the fourth quarter, and it's been an incredible game for the Lions. As Daniel Manning gonna play action, looking for T.J. Hawkinson, who is down at the 2 to try to stay in and get the touchdown. He couldn't, and at the 2 they will look to make a play here. Here we go. And Manning gonna send Artie Poyer in motion. He's gonna give it to Sullivan. Sullivan is not in. Down at the 1. The 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
Here we go. Second and goal at the 1. Daniel Jones gonna give it to Daquan Dunn, and the fullback is in. Touchdown. The Detroit Lions have bounced back perfectly, 42-10. They have played the game that we were waiting for. And again, Daniel Manning, not even just him, his receivers, Julius Baylor, Marquise Brown. And this is one of those things where it's not even just, they're not even fast at this point. They've both showed that they can catch. They're just like Julio Jones at this point, just faster. They've shown that they can make plays in space, but they can catch the football. And that's what they were waiting for. Is here we go. Daniel Jones. Jones was looking to get it back, ball back 10:35 with some time left in the third. Instead, it's the fourth quarter. He's got a play to make. It's Eddie Jackson all over it. Kenny Stills, I do believe. Couldn't make the grab. Second and goal. Here we go. Daniel Jones looking to make another play. Jones gonna make a throw to Albert Wilson. Amani was there. Keeps him from getting the first. 3rd and 2. Sending one of their players in motion. It's Amani's there, but Albert Wilson makes a huge grab. He doesn't catch that. That's the game. 34 yards on the day. An incredible play for Jelani Tavai. And you know what their defense is playing? Prevent defense. That was the play right there that they try to make. But, you know, they're just literally saying, hey, nothing deep. And they're going to take it. That's one-on-one coverage. Randy Cousins makes a play. And they're playing, hey, you cannot throw deep on me. It's working. There we go, Daniel Jones looking for anything, and a 3-man rush. J.J. Watt gets through, 4 sacks on that day, and that may very well put him back in the zone, and it will. He's going to play nose here. Not a terrible decision at all. Here we go. Looking, going to go shy the first. Eddie Jackson forces it, and he picks it up. Or was it Jamal Adams that forced it? Can't really tell you. J.J. Watt has 10 sacks on the season, 4 on the day. It's been an incredible game for them. And you know, that was a great play, offensively, defensively. You know, as if you're Daniel Manning, do you think they're gonna air it out? Not as much, if at all. I mean, they're gonna run it, but you know that their offensive coordinator is thinking, listen, we're winning. Let's show that we're going to continue to win. Let's not slow down the pace. And it doesn't look like they will. They've got a wide open man. But that's why they don't do it. Jerome Baker's quick to get there. A man that's developed well in Miami. Makes the play. Seems that they might be sending an all-out blitz. Not a lot of people come through. They're going to throw in a Marquise Brown incomplete. And it's going to be a punt. So, you know, Probably should have ran on that last play, I'm not going to lie. They won't. Barrett is gonna punt one. Inbounds. They're hoping for a good bounce. Walt Snow's gonna get it down at the 1. What a play. What a rally by Walt Snow. You know, he didn't play good the first play. He bounces back and makes a play. Now here we go. Daniel Jones. Down at the 1. What are you going to do if you're Daniel Jones? You hand this off. They're going to go with the sweep to Eric Ebron. They're going to give 1, but I don't even know if that. So here we go. Still at the 1. They still got to make a play. Daniel Jones is going to give it to Henry, who's still at the 1. And they're going to call him at the 1. So here we go. 3rd and goal. At the 1. 3rd and 10. At the 1. Gonna go play action. Looking. Amani. Can't make a play. And he gets it. And that's Amani's going to get ripped on the sidelines for that one. That's a play, you know, you just end the game with that. That's a great defensive play that you show you. They couldn't even get a yard on him. And, you know, I mean, that's just a disappointing one all around. Not what they were looking for. Is here we go. They're going to go cover 4. Now run a little bit of a prevent defense a little bit. That's Eric Ebron. They try to rip that one out. Incomplete. They're not gonna, it's going to be complete. 3rd and 2. So, you know, is Daniel Jones going to look for a first down or try to air it out for a touchdown? He's going to look, and he's going to find Tavai. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's the NFL record. Tied in week 15. He has 2 games to get 1 pick to take the record. Oh, boy. Is it going to happen? I don't know, but this game was full of defensive plays from the Detroit Lions defense. That's a Gary. 7 rushes at 16 yards and a touchdown. He's been very well in the passing game rather than the rushing game. Haven't really tried to run it with him. And you know what? When they have ran it with him, it's really not been there. Except this one. Gary's gone. Right at the middle. 54 yards to the crib. Darren Gary is in. Touchdown. No field goals. I think we had 1 chance at one in the very first drive at the 1. Were we at the 1? Yeah, I think we were at the 1. And we ran it in. And if we didn't, you know, I was going to be fine with it. 49-10. Daniel Jones has thrown 3 picks this game. All to the same man. If he throws 1 more to him, he's got an NFL record. And Daniel Jones can say that not only did he damn near throw the most interceptions in a game to 1 player, but he just let him get a record that he wasn't supposed to break this year. So we have Daniel Jones. Gonna look. Jelani Tavai's gonna crack him. Albert Wilson's gonna somehow hang on. 2nd and 1, you know. 2-minute warning. And Tavai was looking deeper, you know. And he wants that last interception. You know he does. The entire team wants him to get it. The coach wants him to get it, but he's one of those men. He's one of those guys that, you know, he doesn't care how bad the record. He wants the record or anything. He's gonna play. He's gonna play as a team. You see there, his drop back was to get the deeper man. He saw a deeper man, and you know they had guys underneath to get him. You know, he may have been trying to make a play there, but he was looking for the team right there. He's all over him. J.J. Watt is making history as well. 5 sacks. That's crazy how he's had 6 sacks other than today. All of them in 1 game. Tavai's all over him. J.J. Watt's got 6 on the year now. Oh my goodness, dude. They cannot stop this man. They're coming out in the same formation, running the same play. And they just cannot stop him. As here we go. Gonna look for something. And what a play by Ebron. That's a first down. And, you know, that was a very, very, very bad defensive play by some of our players. We should have been there. We weren't. There's Rio. Daniel Jones. Gonna look short. Carlos Franks can't rally. Amani Man, Amani has had the worst game of his career today. Today hasn't been able to wrap up. Didn't do much. He's a really good player, other than today. I don't think he's played really phenomenal today. Is looking gonna go shy to Kalen Balaj, and with 30 seconds, they're gonna call her up. They're not gonna use any of their timeouts because they'll have to use one of their drive if they wanted it. So, you know, I mean. Plus, they're trying to get out of this game as much as they are. It's another play by Amani that really just should have been a play. 275 yards, a lot for only 10 points. As here we go, 9 seconds to go. Daniel Jones is either going to go play it safe or go for the end zone. He's going to play it safe, and 2 seconds. They'll let the clock run out, and Detroit wins it. And a phenomenal game. 419 yards, 4 tutties, 2 picks, but still played a really ridiculous game. 70 yards for rushing, 2 tutties. Derrick Henry had 1. Sullivan had 13 yards for 3. Daquan Dunn had 1 rush for 1 touchdown. Marquise Brown, 260 yards, 4 touchdowns. Julius Baylor had 98. Nobody else really had anything. Hoxton had 29. You know, we didn't really give the ball to too many people. Artie Poyer did have that 1 drop. Kind of annoying. Sullivan had a drop as well. We didn't allow too many sacks. We had 3. J.J. Watt was the man of the day. 6 sacks was most of his tackles. Tavai had 3 picks, though. So, I mean, he had -7 return yards, though. Pass deflections, 4 by Minka Fitzpatrick. Jamal Adams forced another fumble. No safeties and no touchdowns defensively. I damn near had one. Crazy game, though. It's spectacular, really. Both sides of the football. I gotta thank everybody on that team. I mean, yeah, Amani had a bad game against a bad team, I'd say. I mean, against a team that everybody was excelling, but overall, everybody had to excel for it to be 49-10. So you can't be mad at him. You know, you can't say we got to think about replacing him. You know, maybe if he has a bad game next week. I do truly believe though that he had a pretty good game. As Corbin King is going to go up to 69 overall. I thought he said he was 69. Plus 3 awareness. Jamichael Gold up to an 63 overall. Somebody that we're kind of looking to use in the future. We'll write down after this one. Darion Thomas up to an 60 overall. Is he still on our practice squad or no? We actually signed him. I didn't know we signed him off the practice squad. And you know, it was 4-10. We're 11-3. I do believe we just clinched the division. No, we didn't. I didn't know the Bears were 10-4, so they're right behind us. You know, we beat them this week though. They'll be 10-5, and that'll be an wrap. So we need an win this week. NFC though, you see, we're all 11-3. We're 4th. We would be the 3rd seed unless we can finish 13-3. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be pretty hard to have another, especially these other teams, lose. Walt Snow was a guy that we brought up to take kicks back, as well as, you know, play pretty good coverage. He's been a really good guy on punt. You know, he downed it at the 1, 90 speed, 80 zone. You know, he's starting to become a guy that I want on the field more. You know, he did get beat deep, but I mean, I still think he's got a lot of potential. View weekly awards: Marquise Brown and J.J. Watt, 6 sacks, 10 tackles, 260 yards, 4 tutties. I mean, he had -1 rushing yard for 1 carry, but I mean, he played overall good. Mahomes, look, he's excelling. I mean, it was a great game. That's where we're gonna get tested. 10-4, and 11-3. So, I don't really want to play defense too much. I don't want to play this entire game. So I think what I'm going to leave it to is I'll play the entire second half. First half we're playing offense only. So, you know, we'll change it up second half. We'll dice it around, or we'll get some tackles, try to get some picks, and I probably should honestly play it. We got 2 more games, this one and the next one. So yeah. There we go.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Well, coach, the seating capacity is 65,000.
Here we go. We're on offense or defense first. We're on offense. We're getting it at our own 7, so either a great punt or something. As we'll start off the drive. Gotta go pretty far as Daniel Manning can take the snap. Quick throw to Julius Baylor. Was down in 6 yards. You knew it had to be a quick throw. They didn't want to get sacked. And if it wasn't, it was going to be at his feet because they could not afford, or nor did they want even to attempt losing yardage and getting a safety to start off this game. And a huge game, really. A great game, but a huge game. You know, they are, no matter what, going to make the playoffs at 11-5. It's just the fact, are they going to win their division or not? And with this one, they will. They also want to clinch that first seed. We'll see if that happens as Daniel Manning, another throw that's got to be quick. And he'll go nowhere. 2nd and 10. It's another play. Daniel Manning takes the snap. He's got some pressure. He's going to give it to TJ Hawkinson. No blocks. There's miraculous play right there to, like, stiff arm him or anything. So it will be 3rd and 9. It's a huge play here. Defensively, the guy comes down. They're going to give it to Julius Baylor, who will get caught. Akeem Hicks makes a nice grab right there from behind. You know, while he was trying to regather where he was going to go, was making some room. Getting out of traffic. He got a shoestring tackle, so a great play there. Darren Gary gained a 4. And 70 yards to 2 tutties. 2 touchdowns, not terrible. 1,000 yards for him on the year. That's insanely good. But the reason why they're doing all this, he didn't run very much last week, but the reason why they're going to have to this week is they want to win, and they know that he can run the football and make plays. It's right there, another huge run. A gain of 13 on the play. And, you know, they know that he can make plays on the run. They can hand it off to both of these running backs, and they're gonna get yardage, and that's what they plan on doing. Sullivan now, huge run down the 14. 2 rushes 20 yards, and the last one was 2 rushes 17 yards. So, you know, they have faith in their guys to run it. Last week they were just able to slice it. This week they're gonna play a little bit more conservative, and if they can't slice it, they're not going to. TJ Hawkinson down to the 15. The time. As go down to the 15. Daniel Manning takes the snap. Gonna give it to Gary. Gary makes a juke and he's in. Touchdown for the Detroit Lions. Lions. They score, and Chicago doesn't answer. So here we go. We'll see what the Detroit Lions plan on doing. They've got a block. Sullivan up the gut. And he's got 3 rushes, 29 yards. So, you know, they're not going to pass it. They don't need to. They're going to keep it on the ground until the Bengals literally tell them no. That's a terrible juke. I thought about juking, and then I kind of already committed to it. Anyway, first down, though. Great run by Darren Gary. And, you know, the Chicago Bears are going to be mad. You know, the defensive coach is honestly, you know, pissed right now. He's throwing stuff. He's trying not to show how frustrated he is, but, like, he's going to go in halftime and tell him, listen, we cannot allow a 1,000-yard game from this man. And I might be exaggerating, but they're on pace for both of them to be 100-yard rushes today. And I can honestly see it. Sullivan's going to get the ball, and and that's the first 2 rushes. They're starting to stop him. They're starting to stand up and make plays. So we're at 3rd and 8. I don't think their defensive coach would be surprised if they did run it. They won't. They'll give it to Sullivan, and it'll be 4th and 4. So they are short, and they'll bring out the punting unit. No, they're gonna bring out the offense, and we'll see what they can do. They're gonna send Julius Baylor in motion. They're gonna give him the football. Julius Baylor has the speed and the edge. First down. And they were waiting to pull out a jet sweep. They haven't used one in quite a while. They're bringing it out at the right time, and they pick up a huge fourth down. And you know they didn't bring any trick plays out last week. They haven't for a while because they've been saving them for this Chicago game right here. You know they threw it deep. But they kept everything else pretty bland. No trick plays, no nothing. Try to keep it pretty you know, clear for them to get his Darren Gary another first down run. They've been preparing for the Chicago Bears for a while now. As they're gonna give this one to Julius Baylor, who tries to make a juke. He's gonna pick up 10, but he's gonna be inches shy of the first. So here we go. Sullivan back on the field. Sullivan's gonna get the football. Sullivan's gonna cut back, and him and Darren Gary both have a touchdown on the day. And they have ran it down the throats of the Chicago Bears, and they have not been able to do anything. That's what you got to do. And you know, I mean, you may think I'm lying, but I don't think defense they can throw this or pass this football accurately the rest of this game. And that's gonna be Sullivan's gonna be close down at the 2, and I don't think the Chicago Bears know that they cannot run this down their throats. They've been smart about it. Here we go. Snap, looking, quick turnaround for Brown, incomplete. That was one hell of a quick turnaround. They're gonna come out. Third and goal and shotgun, looking. TJ Hawkinson. Touchdown, and he's gotten the lead 21 nothing. And again, they've got the football back. The Lions are playing phenomenal right now. Is looking for their running back. It's picked. Everything was going well until that. Down at the 15 for Leighton Vander Esch. And if I knew that, and honestly, if I knew that was the guy, I probably wouldn't have thrown it. I don't think Daniel Manning would have. They still do not score, and another turnover by the offense. Sullivan is going to get the football and go down at the 29. And no blocks for Brown, and he'll lose a yard. So no blocks, brings it to a third down, and now it's going to come down to play calling. Who's got to play in their arsenal. And they're going to throw it. Brown's got the ball, and he's going to make the grab to the 29. So who has a play? Seems to be the Lions do. Is looking, they've got TJ Hawkinson. He's got a window at the 29. And, you know, they're calling plays. They're getting this ball down the field. They're gonna get sacked at the 39 timeout. And they knew it wasn't gonna go. All smiles right there. They knew sooner or later he was gonna get stopped. 20 yards to go. They're gonna give it to Sullivan, who doesn't go the right direction. Goes off his ass, dude. And that's a frustrating one. When your player doesn't do what you need him to. You got a long ways to go. You need a play. I don't know if they've quite got to play this time. Vander is going to be there. 39-yard line. Corbin King, I think he's got the boot for a 56-yarder. The kick is up. And off the crossbar, no good. Oh, that one's going to hurt him. Man, oh man, and as we go into third, we've got the football, and that one hurts. It's still not a lot of point on the board yet, which is an incredible performance by them, but still, man, that one's going to sting. As they're looking, they've got Julius Baylor, who is gonna, you see how that play was formed. He had a little bit of time, threw it up a little bit, to get him to catch it kind of in shot a little bit to, you know, help him get going. Yes. Artie Poyer still doesn't have a touchdown in his career. That's incredible. This is going to be Darren Gary. They're going to go back to the running game. 8 rushes, 79 yards, and a touchdown for him on the day. And they have over 100 yards rushing. It's just been separated between two guys, as this one's going to be right up the gut again. And again, a 3-yard run right there. Damn near a first down. 2nd and 3. Daniel Manning going to hand it off to Sullivan. Will pick up a couple. 50 yards and a touchdown for him on the day. So they both have touchdowns. They both have damn near the same carries. And Sullivan will finally be stopped. 2nd and 11. So it took a till now for them to stop it, but when they get starting to sort in the field, they're starting to stand up and make some plays. This is Darren Gary, and they'll stop him a little bit. 4 yards, 3rd and goal, 3rd and 7, I should say. So 3rd and 7. Daniel Manning making a play. Artie Poyer, another drop. 2 in a row in the last 2 weeks. He's gotten the ball thrown at him twice, and they both were decently hard catches, I guess, but I mean, he just hasn't been able to hang on. And that'll be 24-0 as after I'll play defense. I just gotta hurry up and play a little bit faster. As here, Darren Gary gonna get the football and Chicago on the board, and the defense is starting to stand up and make plays. You know, that's one right there. They finally made a play. Gonna give it to Julius Baylor, and Julius Baylor's got room. First down, 27 yards rushing for him on the day. 2 jet sweeps, both gone for 10 plus. Here we go. Daniel Manning looking. TJ Hawkinson cannot hang on to a pass that really needed to be hung on, and that'll be 2nd and 10. Daniel Manning takes the snap. Daniel Manning is gonna get away, and he's gonna pick up 12 of his own. Daniel Manning is not the fastest guy I've ever seen. He's got a signal for the first down. And you know, he's never really gets the football that much. There he does. It's a great play. And Sullivan is gonna keep going. Great play by him. We're gonna pick up 8. 2nd and 2. Is it out? Depending if they're showing a fake blitz or a real blitz. The real blitz. They're gonna throw a quick throw. It's Artie Poyer, and he makes up for it. Great play down at the 26. This one's a little bit closer. Not as a high-scoring game. They definitely slowed this game down for themselves. As Poyer tried to make a move, and he'll lose a yard. Marquise Brown loses a yard all the time. 3rd tackle for Kyle Fuller. Kendall Fuller, I don't know how he's doing. I haven't really checked on what our turnovers were, as that's Gary who makes an play. He loses it. It's picked up by Marquise Brown in the end zone. Touchdown. And an incredible performance, as we'll start playing after this drive. But what a play. 6-31. A huge fumble. Huge fumble that they needed. They couldn't get it. It was kicked in their own end zone, and they get it. Down at the 20. 2nd and 12. He has over 100 yards. So I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, he's shown that he's been incredible, as he's check down guy he was looking for was incomplete. Didn't have enough time to make a throw. 3rd and 22. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a hard throw to make. What do you do? Do you run it? Do you pass it? We'll see what they do. Daniel Manning is gonna run it on 3rd and long, and oh, I thought he might have gotten it there. You know why they ran it? You know, they're just gonna keep the clock chewing. They're up by a lot. They're not gonna cost trying to give them the ball back in their own end zone. Barrett is gonna kick it right to him. I don't know if he quite wanted that though, as maybe he did. He's making a play. Keith makes a play at the 40, and Detroit gets the ball or Lions will get the ball at the 40, as the offense will come on the field. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Andy Britt needs to make an play. And Andy Britt looking to throw, and it's picked by Tavai. Tavai picks him off and breaks the record for the most interceptions on a season. And you know, after that one, I'm definitely going to be done playing defense. The only reason why I wanted to play is because I wanted to break the record. We've got the record, and now Sullivan has got the ball down to the 32. He's looking to get 100 on his own. Oh, and he's down to 82. He's closing in on a 100-yard game. And you know why? I mean, and the reason why I said they were definitely going to get 200 over 100 yards, because you know towards the end of this game, if they're winning, they're going to continue to run it. You know, I mean, it's not like as soon as they go up, oh yeah, we're going to start passing it. No, they're going to continue to run it. Not only because they had success, because they're trying to run out this clock and get out of the game. You know, no comeback happening here in Detroit. And that's what they're going to play. They're going to get another play. So they're down to the 3rd and Seahawks. We'll see what happens here. Julius Baylor gonna go in motion. Julius Baylor gets another one. One was on 4th down, the other 2 were on 3rd down, and all of them go for a 1st down. What a play. I was gonna send TJ Hawkinson in motion. Gonna give it to Sullivan, who will lose a yard. Sullivan has not been able to take the ball for a lot of yards today. Nor was anybody else really. They just stopped the run game completely. As Daniel Manning gonna roll out and gonna throw it on the run to his tight end Jacobs, who's down to the 15. And that play's the play that they run in my high school, Tulsa. And right there, he shows that it works in just as well in the NFL as it does in high school. Usually run it on goal line. Gary 3rd and 5, and needs to make an play. Gary 1st down at the 8. And they're gonna look to punch it in from the 8. They've got enough time to do it. They're gonna give it to Sullivan here, who will pick up 2. And you know, they've made it their goal to really stop him, and they've done pretty well, as they're gonna give this one to Gary, who almost had it. Great play by Sewell Cravens though, to somehow lock up. So here we go. Daniel Manning gonna roll out with him, try to throw it over his head, and it'll be swatted. 2 minutes 30 seconds, and they're gonna kick right down the middle, and you know, tie this game up. Not worry about playing the rest of this game. We're done playing defense. We'll play all offense, and you know, we'll get the ball back. 6:34. They obviously went for it. Field goal did nothing, and it'll be. I'm gonna call my timeout just so I can. Actually, will I? I don't think I will. Darren Gary will get a face mask. That'll stop the clock and get us down to like the 35. So you know, I mean, we didn't really need to air it out because our defense made their plays. Darren Gary's head got twisted though. That's not good. That's an annoying penalty. And now Sullivan will take on, and not a role that he's switching in and out. He's taking on a role that he's playing the rest of this game. As a timeout, just like 100 yards. I know it's kind of a cheeky timeout, but I think he deserved it a couple times. Could have gotten extra yards, but didn't. did not. So Sullivan will take what will likely be the last, the last carry of the game, and that'll put him over 100. And we'll keep Gary in. He's not going to go back in the game, and luckily it wasn't a bad injury. Crazy game. You know, great game.
It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
I
think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree. Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,
He did good. Andy Brad had more yards than us. 141. He had 262. He had 4 picks though. We had 119, 104, 1 touchdown. He had a fumble, but it was Gillespie. You know. No, I mean he had Joyce Belly had 48 yards. You know, he actually ran the ball pretty well. T.J. Hawks had a touchdown. No sacks, or they allowed 2. J.Y. had another 2 sacks that game. Zaire Franklin, Amani, Will Harris, Tavai all had picks. So did Lane Van Lane also forced a fumble. So we played the greatest game of our lives. Jelani Tavai broke an NFL record. That's what one thing that we're looking for. You know, come off a 3 INT game, he gets another INT, and you know, just gets us on the board. T.J. Hawkins up to an 87 overall and 88 with morale. Eli Harold up to an 77. He was a guy that really just came out of the free agency, ended up being a god. Not a god, but a dog. I say people are gods, but he ended up being a dog. Randy Cousins plus 2 zone coverage. One release 21. We have 91 speed still. Jeffrey Witt is gonna be an 65 overall, and we will move on from there. Good game. You know, we'll move on, and we've got the Giants week 17. And I thought it was gonna come down to us in order to see who would make the #1 spot, but it seems the Saints and us are the only. So we lose. Giants take 2, we win. And when we either hold 2, we take 3. The Bucks bid farewell. What? It's their old home. So the Buccaneers are moving their stadium or some shit. I don't know what's going on. Breakout player for who the hell that is. Who's that? Zaire Franklin? You're on this team. Gets there +1 INT, forced fumble, get him 1 interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, and a sack. And that's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to hold him at 250 less yards, but that's not gonna happen either. So we'll look. Darren Gary up to an 82 with morale. Morale just shows what he's at, and yeah, he's superstar. So I don't really care about these guys. I'm just gonna upgrade them, even though they both have made their plays. Manny McGowan honestly did as well. He's superstar. So we've got really good running backs, which is really exciting. Gary, new ability unlocked. He's a faster spin in animation. And yeah, so no, we're not gonna. Honestly, we'll play this game. No, I don't think we are. I'm actually gonna end the stream and I'll play this one off camera, and hopefully win. I don't really wanna stream. I also gotta do stuff. I don't know how I will be playing. So, thank you guys for watching. You enjoyed that, but as hard as possible you can. If we lose this game, I won't be surprised. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.